Let's say you see this kind of a simple question in your chemistry Jamb exam. How will you solve it? It is very simple. Let us solve it together. The question says, how many bonding pairs are present in carbon 4 oxide? As we all know, the chemical formula for carbon 4 oxide is CO2, right? CO2. Now, they are asking about bonding. And anytime you hear anything about bonding, the first thing that should come to your mind are electrons, right? Electrons, because electrons take part in bonding. Electrons are responsible for bonding of elements. Now, see another term, pairs. If you hear anything that talks about pair usually consists of a combination of two things, like a pair of shoes, two shoes, a pair of glasses, two glasses, you understand? So, if you hear pairs, you should know that it means two things. So, if you hear electron pair means that the combination of two electrons make up one electron pair, right? So now let us talk about carbon 4 oxide, the bonding in carbon 4 oxide. Carbon 4 oxide usually it possesses a covalent bonding. It possesses a covalent bonding. And so I want to explain this so we can know the amount of bonding pairs that is in CO2, right? CO2. So what is the atomic number of carbon? The atomic number of carbon is what? 6, right? While the atomic number of oxygen is 8, right? So it shows that carbon has 6 electrons, while oxygen has 8 electrons. So I want us to draw the diagrammatic representation of this element. Let us start with carbon first. Carbon has 6 electrons, so let us just try to draw it. In the first shell, it's going to have 2, and in the second shell, it's going to have 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you are following me. Why for oxygen? Remember, we have 2 atoms of oxygen, right? And it has 8 electrons. In the first shell, it's going to have 2, and in the second shell, it's going to have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So for the second oxygen, the first shell is also going to have 2, and in the second shell, it's going to have 6 as well, right? So I believe you all are following me. So this is oxygen, and this is carbon. So now I need to show you how these 3 atoms are bonding together to give us CO2, right? So the central atom is carbon. So I'm going to be drawing carbon first. And don't forget, this is bonding. I'm going to be using only the valence shell. When I talk about valence shell, I mean the outermost shell. I will not be drawing this innermost shell again because we don't need them in bonding. Remember, carbon has how many valence electrons? 4 valence electrons. So I'm going to be drawing carbon here with its 4 valence electrons. 4 valence electrons. And it is bonding with these 2 oxygen atoms. So I'm going to be drawing them by its side while they are bonding. So this is the first oxygen atom, and this is the second oxygen atom. And don't forget, these 2 oxygen atoms have a valence electrons of 6. They both have 6 valence electrons. So they are going to be using 2 out of their 6 valence electrons to bond with this carbon. So this is going to be remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is using 2 of its 6 valence electrons to bond with this carbon. While this one to have 6 electrons, 6 valence electrons, and it's going to be using 2 to bond with this carbon, right? So it's going to be remaining how many? 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I hope you are following me. So now you can see that this oxygen now is already balanced. Why? Because it already attained octets. It already has 8 valence electrons. If you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Even this also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is already balanced. Even the carbon too is already balanced. Why? Because it has attained octets. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is the bonding, and it is a covalent bonding. Now don't forget our question. Our question is that we are looking for the bonding pairs. That means the electron pairs that are taking part in bonding. Yes? And don't forget that I told you guys that an electron pair contains 2 electrons, right? So we need to know the number of bonding pairs. Bonding pairs means electron pairs that are taking part in bonding, and these are the ones that are taking part in bonding, right? So let us separate them into electron pairs. That means we need to divide them into 2, 2, right? So I'm dividing them into 2, 2. If you divide them into 2, 2, that means 1 electron pair. So this is 1 electron pair, this is 1 electron pair, this is 1 electron pair, and this is another 1 electron pair. And all of these electron pairs are bonding electron pairs, right? I hope you get me. So we have 4 bonding pairs. 4 bonding pairs. 4 bonding pairs. I hope you understand. Because the electron pairs that are bonding are 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is option A. I believe this is very simple to understand. If you have any questions, you can drop them in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next one.